close formation with the B-17, hoping that this would deter flak batteries on the coast from firing at it. He flew with the bomber well out over the North Sea until it was clear of German airspace, and then left it to continue towards England. Stigler never told anyone about what had happened. Sparing an American bomber would likely have led to punishment and perhaps even execution, but he often wondered if it had made it back to base. Stigler continued flying fighters throughout the war. In 1953, he emigrated from Germany to Canada, where he started a successful business. When he heard from Charlie Brown in 1990, Stigler confirmed every aspect of his story. Franz Stigler and Charlie Brown were astonished to discover that they had been living less than 200 miles apart for much of the time since the war. Stigler had settled in Vancouver, British Columbia, while Brown was in Seattle, Washington. In the latter years, the two men remained close friends, often visiting and talking to other flyers about their shared experiences.
February 2nd, 1959. It's a bitterly cold night in the remote northern Soviet Union wilderness. 9 hikers make camp in an Ural Mountains pass near the peak known as Kholat-Syakhl, or the Dead Mountain. They are 7 days into a strenuous 16-day expedition and are slightly off course due to losing their direction in bad weather conditions. However, they are all experienced trekkers and should be fine, except the hikers never live to see another dawn. Sometime during the night, the hikers leave the safety of their tents and flee into the frigid dark, some of them half-dressed and barefoot. What happened to the 9 hikers on that freezing Siberian night? The bizarre and confusing circumstances of the last hours of the hikers' lives have caused much speculation. The Dyatlov Pass incident, as the tragedy has come to be known, is one of the most enduring and popular mysteries of the latter half of the 20th century. In late January 1959, 10 students and alumni from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, UPI, and an older ski instructor began a difficult trip, the climax of which was an arduous 7-mile trek to reach the northern Ural mountain of Otorten. With diaries and cameras found at the campsite, authorities were able to retrace the group's journeys up until the day before their death. The leader of the hiking group was 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, a radio engineering student. Dyatlov was extremely passionate about the outdoors and an avid skier. The snowy, windswept mountain pass where the hikers perished will eventually come to bear his last name in his honor. Dyatlov's close friend, 23-year-old Yuri Krivonashenko, was a frequent companion on his hiking trips. Krivonashenko, the joker of the group, had studied construction and hydraulics